So I have a stat that I'd like to start with Atlanta versus Portland.
Hit me.
Okay, so do you know how many penalty kicks Portland has had this season?
Oh, boy. Let's go with 7.
That's, in the ballpark. They've actually had 11.
Okay.
11 penalty kicks, 10 of which they've converted, which just brings us to our beloved Atlanta United. How many penalty kicks has Atlanta United had?
I feel like we've had a good number as well. I'm going to put it in, since you said there was 11 for Portland, I'm going to throw our number out there at 12.
Okay, the answer is 2.
We've only had 2 penalty kicks all season?
As of the Portland match. They had 11, and we've had 2, one of which we converted, and the other one we didn't convert.
Are you sure that's right?
Yeah, we've had a penalty subsequent to that. But in that game, they brought it up, because I was listening to it on the radio, and I checked it.
Wow.
It's all right. So, Portland scored on a penalty kick in that game, and they beat us. They've converted 10 out of 11. So we have...
Was that, sorry, just to clarify, was that 2 heading into the Portland game or current?
That includes the Portland game.
That includes the Portland game,
but
not the subsequent.
Okay, because we got one more penalty, which Araujo missed.
Yeah. and
now we're 1 for 3.
Called that one real time.
Yeah. We don't want to talk about that. We're just trying to ignore that one. Thanks for bringing it up, Mikey Dobbs.
You're welcome.
So we're now 1 for 3. But here's the thing, right? I find this to be an incredibly damning stat, right? Because if you have Araujo and you have Almada and you have Martinez, right? And you have Moreno, right? And you're going through the middle like you should be doing. And they're dribbling in the penalty areas. We should be towards the top of the league. You know where we were in the league going into that game?
I don't recall. No.
That's last.
Yeah.
2 penalty kicks was good enough for last.
Oh, as far as penalties, yeah.
In terms of the league.
Yeah, having 2, that certainly sounds like we'd be last or tied with last.
How can this team be last with the kind of dribblers we have, Mikey Dobbs?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's a totally, there's sometimes these stats that just jump out at you that say, like, we're going about it the wrong way. Because even if you're doing anything right, even if we're playing crappy football, you would think occasionally one of those guys would run in the box and get fouled.
Explain this to all the fans out there that say it's just the players not getting it done, or it's the players that just don't have the talent right now in the field. Regardless of talent, right? Like even to increase that stat, depending if you're going to play the aggressive soccer Atlanta United is wanting to brand itself as,
right,
you need to get that stat up, right? And so that's an indication of what? Like, what is the coach getting wrong there?
It's an indication of you not being, in their penalty area a lot. And what's interesting is, so Atlanta United has, I think, I'm not sure if it's true still, but for a little while, I was the last couple of league games, we were leading the league in shots. And we were creating all kinds of, we had a lot of crosses, right? And it just says we're shooting from outside the box, we're crossing from outside the box, and nobody's penetrating into the box, either dribble or passing. That's how you get the penalty kicks. Yep. You don't get penalty kicks if you're shooting from long distance.
Right.
So to me, that is an incredibly
sad. It's discouraging and sad.
Yeah.